sister. Wow, this is a lot of people. A lot of people know I have been preparing for this speech since I was 7 years old. Now, what a lot of people don't know is that I originally had a plan to have a Google spreadsheet of all the money that she owes me. But I decided that she paid me back, so I decided that I'd just say a few nice words, because apparently that's what you're supposed to do, right? Okay, so I remember one time a few years ago, we were at another debut, and it was a fun time, and I remember going up as one of the kiddos. I wrote my speech really last minute, and I remember after I had gone up, my sister came up to me and she said, if your speech at my debut isn't as sad as that and isn't as good as that, I'm not having it. So, here is your wonderful speech that you've waited, what, 3-4 years for? I'm gonna stop with the humor now. Okay. I grew up in a nice household. I grew up with my older sister, and I grew up 6 years apart from her. And what a lot of people don't know is that with an age difference like that, you get a lot of life lessons. I learned from my sister a lot, and I learned that from her experiences, I could grow. I don't know, this is really cheesy. But I think the most important thing I have learned is that nobody is perfect. And it sounds really cliche. But I grew up thinking that my sister was the queen of the castle. She was number one always. Not just in my eyes, but I saw her as the most amazing pinnacle point of perfection I had ever grown up with. And that says a lot considering I grew up with a lot of people. I grew up with the most gorgeous and talented sister, and I could not ask for someone better. I'm not done. What are you guys talking for? And I knew she was going through a lot in the times that I started to look up to her. When I started understanding things, I knew that she was going through a lot because she stopped talking to me, and I just knew in my head that something was wrong. But when she entered freshman year of high school, she became immediately so much happier than I'd ever seen her before. And she would smile in a way that I had never seen her smile before. And it was amazing to see her just so grown up in a way that I hadn't witnessed in my life. And so, the end of my wonderful speech for my wonderful sister who is already crying. Do you see this? You have 17 more speeches to get through. You're gonna start crying on mine. For my most amazing, wonderful, talented, beautiful sister, I think we all owe her a round of applause. Love you. You're glad I didn't make that Google spreadsheet.